What's up, everyone? It's July 5th. Woke up early this morning, had some coffee, some breakfast, sitting around camp, and just decided, you know what, I'm ready to see something different. So drove down a little bit, got some cell service, checked the weather in Idaho, and saw that it's not super, it's also not terrible. It was worth it for me to go ahead and start making a drive. So that's what we're doing. Packed everything up real quick, hitting the road on my way to Idaho. Got about a 20-hour drive, so it's gonna take me a couple days, probably 2 nights. And then yeah, we'll gotta stop and get some groceries, restock some supplies. But I'm super excited about it. Idaho was it's kind of the motivation for this trip to begin with, and then it just kind of crossed into like a 2-month. I was just gonna go out there, so I've been wanting to do that trip for a while now. So super excited to get going. Just couldn't hang around in Colorado much longer. I got to be in Salt Lake City on the 25th. Today's the 5th, so it gives me about 3 weeks, and I was starting to feel like, man, I'm gonna get out there and have to turn around and come back like right away. So that's what we're doing. Everything's packed up. We're hitting the road. All right, what's up, everyone? We've been driving for 2 days. I think I did 12 hours a day and like 9 yesterday, but I got a late start yesterday because I was goofing off and checking weather and stuff. But got here just now. I'm gonna go look at the water here a second. It looks good coming up. It was looking good. Temperature right now 77. So it was 111 on the way in driving across Idaho. I was like, oh, I think I made a bad decision. But up here it's nice and cool. We're high up. We started driving, like I said, trying to stay high in the national forest. But you can see the water doesn't look terrible. That's some pretty good flow. I had no idea where I was going. I basically just turned off on the first dirt road, headed towards the area I wanted to fish, and just started driving up this dirt road until I found a place to pull off. Not super level, but for one night I'm not gonna complain. Like you can tell, it's not too much I could work with now, unless I want to back. I always like to have my camper away from the road. So yeah, I already had dinner on the way. Stopped and had a Whopper fast food. I think that's the first one I've had in like 3 weeks, so it was kind of good. So I'm just gonna grab a beer. I stopped at a grocery store, grab some local beer. I'm ready to grab one of those brews. I said they were local. I don't think that the grocery store had any of them that were local. I think they were all like Oregon, and I think one was Montana. And anyway, none of that's important. What is important is that we're here. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, so I drove about 35 miles or so up to here, and then there was a turn off, and I was gonna go fish down that turn off a little bit, like another 30 miles down. And that's where the sign said the fire was. So I'm gonna turn around. You can see now. You can see how hazy it is with the smoke in there. Definitely not gonna drive down there and get in the way or be naive enough to think that I know enough to find my way out if something happens. So I'm gonna turn around, drive back out, maybe stop. Saw some place on the way in, maybe. But yeah, I need to go find someplace else to fish. So pulled over, grabbed my map, and just kind of found a little road that was running by what looked like a little, stream out here in the middle of nowhere. So I started down it, and you can kind of see the road started getting kind of narrow. Found a guy, he was walking his dogs, so I stopped and asked him. I was like, hey, any fish in the stream? Is it worth me going any further? And he said no, they're fishing it, but they're small. It's probably not worth you driving further. So but I found this little spot right here. Looked like other people had stopped and pulled off. So I thought, you know what? I've been driving for 2 days. I'm happy with small fish. I'm just gonna go fish right now. You gotta do it kind of early right now because it is getting warm. It's 64 degrees. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Just gonna go see what's going on here. You can tell other people have fished. So it can't be just a terrible sign. So yeah, finally in Idaho. This is a stream I didn't have planned to fish, but I just want to go fish. So that's what we're doing. Hey, dude. Bug. Okay, so pretty much done here. The local knowledge was, the guy told me just small fish, and he was pretty dialed in on it. So sometimes I'm a little skeptical. They might be trying to hide their spot, but he seemed to be passing on true information. So yeah, not really sure. First spot was burned out, so just need to go back and I guess regroup, try to find another. I have another spot in mind, but I'm worried about it being just warm. Like right now it's warm. So I don't know. I gotta follow this road. Okay, so here's the trail I was on. This sign was not at the other end. It's closed to my vehicle. Okay, so I was driving around, pulled out the map and found some remote looking campground down a road that wasn't marked on the map. So I'm basically just trying to see if I can find that right now. Got some clouds in the sky, sprinkling a little bit, so temperature's staying good. It's like 76 right now. And we're going high in we're going up, not down. So, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Basically I'm just exploring right now as much as I can. Definitely an adventure. Went down another road, and when I got to the turn off word, it said not suitable for vehicles with automatic transmission or towing vehicles. So I really wasn't sure what that meant. So I got an automatic, but I didn't know if that meant like you can't have four-wheel drive. It just said steep and windy. So I'm guessing it's just better for ATVs. So rather than risk it, I turned around. So and then I stopped and said, okay, well, what's close by that I could possibly drive to today and maybe fish? And I found this small campground. That's where I'm going. Hopefully no other person's coming down the road because there's not very many places to turn around. Pull off, got a little shoulder there. But... Okay, so driving around, getting lost, taking the wrong turns, whatnot. Hadn't found any place to fish aside from like the obvious stuff. There's been several pull-offs that I could have gone off the highway. There's a couple places you could hike in on the hiking trails or whatever, but I was kind of looking for something a little bit more remote. So drove past this little campsite earlier. Pretty nice area. I thought, you know what, if nothing else, the stream doesn't have any fish, I have a good place to just crack open a couple beers later, hang out here. There's no fires. I'm guessing that's why all that nice stacked firewood is there, because you can't burn it right now. But yeah, looks like I got a nice shaded spot for my truck, so we're gonna hike back here. Hey, bro. thought I would go try to find some other places, but I got in the truck, started driving, and it says it was 95 degrees down lower. Like it's 91 up here, and I drove down about, I don't know, 7 or 8 miles down the road. So decided not going to fish anymore. Just going to call it a day for today. It's 2 o'clock, so I went ahead and set my solar panels up, go ahead and some charged batteries. I'm just going to sit here in the shade, drink a beer, go grab my water solar shower, take it down there, set that up for later tonight, and just kind of regroup for tomorrow. I'm not really sure temperature wise. I think this might have been a bust. I might need to regroup and figure out what else to do. I don't have cell phone service here, so I can't check anything. So, but I'm just gonna hang out here tonight. It's hot. I'm ready to sit down. I've been driving. I feel like I've used over a quarter tank of gas today, just trying to find some place to fish. And with my first spot being, you know, in a fire zone, and then trying to piece it together, this spot I need to go away from tomorrow for sure. I'm just not sure if I want to go further north or if I just want to scrap this whole area because of the heat wave they're having. I feel like no matter where I go, it's just gonna be too hot. I mean, even up here, this is, you know, I don't know where I'm at, how high I am, but it's 5-6 miles higher than down below, and it's 91 degrees right now, and it's 2 o'clock. So if nothing else, got a cool campsite, so we'll hang out here tonight. You can see I'm gonna flip this around later. I just wanted to get my truck in the shade to start cooling down and get the solar panels in the sun so I can move that around a little bit and get some better sun exposure and do the best I can, and then set the solar shower up, hang out here, cook some dinner, and just play by ear. Might get up in the morning, go find some service, check the weather, the next place I wanted to go, and then make a decision. Like I said, this might end up being just a camping trip, spend 2 nights here and then turn around and drive back. But what can you do? I was kind of excited. I think probably I love the excitement of fishing this new area, and someplace I've been looking forward to for several months now. I've been planning this, and all the spots I had about 6 or 7 spots in that area down there that I wanted to fish, and it's not worth going down there if there's a fire. So all right, time for a beer, time to call it a day. 2 o'clock, 2:30. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. All right, well, what's up, everyone? We are it's a kind of an odd day. Like, I'm super excited about the campsite. It's amazing, surrounded by a lush forest, just as green as you can see. Such a contrast from southern Colorado with you know, kind of more high mountains, and you got some trees, but it was like more sparse, I guess, where this is just, you're just covered in green. So it's just pretty amazing. So nice little stream down here. Fished that a little bit today, caught some small rainbows, some small cutthroat. Didn't come here to fish that, so was able to hang my shower up. Gotta take a nice shower. Probably why I'm energized again, because the 95-degree temperature day and the sun definitely wore me down. At the end of the day, I was kind of like, I think at 2:30 or 3 o'clock, I was like, I don't even feel like trying to find any place else to fish. So I came back here, sit down in the shade, got my solar panels out, got my solar shower out, got everything, like just made camp. And I've just been sitting in camp, looking around going, man, how amazing is it to be here? Even if fishing is just, you know, who knows what that's going to be like. You know, it's kind of, temperatures are kind of dangerous, and it's kind of crazy to be fishing for trout when it's 95 to 100 degrees outside. But camping wise, this is pretty amazing. I mean, it's just the area itself, I love driving around it. It was getting lost, didn't feel like getting lost, because you're like, man, where am I going to be at next? So I saw so many cool little spots today. I had some cool vistas. I knew when I was like 5,000 feet up looking down that there was no way I was fishing down there, because I couldn't get down there, and there's no chance I was getting back out. But looking around here though, I'm like, man, this is worth the drive by itself. I'll probably never see this again in my life. It's probably one of those once in a lifetime opportunities I'll get. And if I come back, probably wouldn't come back here. So just to kind of stumble into this like cool hunting camp. You guys got like their little smoking place over here, and they've been keeping wood, and they got a little cleaning station over here, and there's some, I'm not going to show you the stuff that's down there, but yeah, it's a hunting camp. Beautiful little stream that runs beside. I got some cool background noise. Gonna do dinner, hang out, enjoy the night, be thankful for where I'm at. Yeah, Not gonna stress over the fishing. We're gonna go camping if nothing else. Gonna go visit someplace else tomorrow. But I think everything here is done. So I'm gonna pack this in, put it on a plate and eat and sit down and relax, man, and just enjoy the night. It's an amazing place. Truly it is. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you got questions, leave those down below. We'll talk to you tomorrow.